because of the conditions that we've had over the last 24 hours and the forecast for today, we decided to stay here for the day. And as you know, the museum's kindly offered to open to shows around at 10 a.m.
The crew of the Brigette Bardot is going to the Whaling Museum to see for themselves why pilot whaling is such an entrenched tradition. They hope to convince the museum director to oppose the hunt.
Here we have the traditional Faroese boats. These kinds of boats you can see all over the North Atlantic. And this boat is 115 years old. It was used for fishing. It was also used for whale hunting, this kind of boat. I think that Sea Shepherd and so on will not stop the grind hunting, but I would like to tell them all the cultural story of the Faroe Islands and how harsh times people have had here and how they blessed the grind when they got it and so on. Like this, and you cut the spine off, it goes very fast. We are not killing for fun. We think we have the right to live on the resources which we are surrounded by.
In that time, it was a need for survival
Yes.
to eat.
Yeah.
Do you think now there's a need to kill these
whales? It is not a need for survival, no, it is not. But why should we go out and import food when we have food? We have our resources around here.
Hundreds of years ago, the Faroese people were eating seaweed, they're eating grass. These whales come in, they save their lives. And nowadays, they no longer need these whales to survive. Do you think maybe the tides have turned and that the Faroese people can save these whales' lives now?
Yeah, save it. You must imagine that we are killing approximately 1,000 whales a year, and it's not a threatened animal at all. But out in the sea, they're swimming around, and of course, it is dramatic, but it is there are our resources.
I consider myself to be a fairly passionate person and try not to have a lot of judgment, especially when it comes to ignorance. And I think that that's what this is. I think it's a long-stood tradition of people that just don't know any better. For me personally, if you were to slice me open and let me bleed out, I would feel that pain. But if you killed my mom, my brother, my sister right in front of me, that pain would be way more tremendous than the impact it would have on me personally.
No, we have never killed people in the Faroes, no, not at all. So, and I think that's a big difference, talking about animals and talking about human beings, and that's my opinion.
I just mean because they have very strong social structures, family bonds, just like people have.
I don't know, but I'm a biologist. That's right.
Yeah.
I think we should have that cup of coffee.
Cool. Yeah. I absolutely have a right to be here on behalf of these whales. For people to think that they own these things like they own anything else is not right, and we're here to defend them.